In the quiet of your mind, perhaps this very moment, there is a gentle storm. Thoughts drift in like leaves caught in a restless wind, swirling endlessly, tugging you in every direction, whispering possibilities, rehearsing mistakes, painting disasters that may never come. Scientists tell us that the average human spends nearly 6 hours a day lost in thought, much of it repetitive and unhelpful, circling endlessly without resolution. 6 hours a day spent inside a mind that refuses to rest. It is exhausting. And yet, you may have heard the advice, just think positively, as if telling a hurricane to calm itself would have any effect. It doesn't work. Today, I want to show you 7 therapy skills that do work, practical tools that teach your mind to step down from the endless carousel, to observe without panic, and to find a calm that has always been waiting beneath the noise. If you are here, watching, it is because the mind you carry is brilliant and restless, but it has lost its rhythm. Overthinking is not a flaw. It is the very mechanism that allowed humans to survive, to anticipate danger, to plan. And yet, in our modern lives, that same mechanism becomes a trap. We feed it endlessly, and it begins to feed on us. But it does not have to be this way. We can learn to work with the mind rather than against it. We can learn to channel its energy, to redirect its force, and to find presence even amidst 1,000 racing thoughts. This is not about suppression. It is about observation. It is not about perfection. It is about skill. And skill, like nature, can be learned, nurtured, and practiced. Let me begin with a story. Imagine a hummingbird trapped inside a glass room. Its wings beat rapidly, flitting in every direction, searching for escape. It does not rest. It does not pause. Its energy is magnificent, but uncontained. This is much like your mind when it overthinks. You can feel trapped by thoughts, as though you are moving constantly but making no progress. And yet in this very story, there is hope. There is a small window, perhaps unnoticed, through which the hummingbird can escape. It does not fight endlessly against the glass. It observes, finds the path, and passes through. This is how your mind can learn to move, through awareness and skill rather than struggle and frustration. Now imagine your life 1 year from now, freed from the constant churn. Your thoughts arrive, as they always will, but they do not dictate your mood. You sit quietly, aware of the possibilities, able to choose your focus, and your energy is no longer consumed by imaginary catastrophes. You feel lighter. You make decisions with clarity. You notice the beauty around you, the sound of wind through leaves, the warmth of sunlight on your skin, the calm of your own breath. This is possible. It is not magic. It is practice. And the first step is understanding the 7 skills that can guide you there. The first skill is mindful observation. Think of your thoughts as clouds drifting across a wide blue sky. You are not the storm. You are not the lightning. You are the sky itself. To practice mindful observation, take a moment each day to simply notice your thoughts without judgment. Label them if you like. Ah, here is worry about tomorrow. Or there is the memory of that mistake. Watch them pass. You will find that simply observing begins to loosen their grip. The mind learns that it is seen, and when it is seen, it no longer needs to scream for attention. The second skill is cognitive reframing. Overthinking often comes from interpreting events through a narrow, harsh lens. What you see as failure may be in fact an opportunity for learning. A misstep is not a mark of inadequacy, it is data. Imagine a young predator learning to hunt. The first attempts fail. The lion misses, but each failure contains information: where the prey moves, how the wind shifts, the timing required. Your mind operates similarly. Reframing teaches it to extract insight from discomfort rather than punishment. The third skill is scheduled worry. This may seem paradoxical, but it works beautifully. Allow yourself a specific, short period each day to engage with your worries intentionally. 15 minutes is sufficient. During this time, write them down, think them through, plan what is actionable. When the period ends, close the notebook, step away, and tell your mind that the rest of the day is not for worry. You are creating boundaries, not denial. Overthinking thrives in the absence of structure. Scheduled worry creates structure. The fourth skill is grounding techniques. Overthinking is often a mind untethered from the body in the present moment. To ground yourself, notice your senses. Feel the texture of the surface beneath your hands. Listen closely to the sounds surrounding you. Smell, taste, touch, hear, see. Bring yourself fully into one sensation. In doing so, you interrupt the endless loop and remind your mind this moment is real. The past is gone, the future has not yet arrived. You exist here, now. The fifth skill is self-compassion scripts. Overthinking is fueled by harsh self-judgment. To counter this, speak to yourself as you would to a friend. If a friend were repeating the thoughts you repeat to yourself, how would you respond? Gently, patiently, kindly. And yet we rarely do this for ourselves. Begin today. Say aloud, "It's okay. You are learning. You are human." Slowly, the inner critic softens. The sixth skill is behavioral experiments. Overthinking thrives on imagined catastrophe. To challenge it, test your fears in small, safe steps. If you fear saying something in a meeting, speak once. Observe the outcome. If you fear rejection, make a small request. Reality often proves far kinder than your imagination. You teach the mind that it does not always know the future, that overthinking exaggerates threats, and that action, even small, is a potent antidote. The seventh skill is acceptance and letting go. Some thoughts will come, inevitably. Resistance only amplifies them. Acceptance does not mean agreement or indulgence, it simply means acknowledging presence. Let them exist. Label them. Release them. You are not your thoughts. They are passing phenomena, much like leaves floating downstream. You are the river bank, observing, steady, enduring. Now bring these into practice. Take a deep breath. Close your eyes. Feel the air filling your lungs. Identify a thought that has been looping in your mind. Name it. Ah, there is the worry about tomorrow's meeting. Watch it without judgment. Apply one skill. Ground yourself with sensation. Reframe the thought, or write it down in scheduled worry time. Breathe. Step into the moment. Repeat daily. Even 5 minutes of this practice reshapes the mind. Imagine the transformation after weeks of consistent practice. The hummingbird is no longer trapped. It hovers freely, wings strong and confident. You sit quietly in your mind, aware of thoughts but not enslaved by them. You notice your surroundings. You make decisions with clarity. You experience calm. You begin to live. Before we conclude, I want you to remember, you are not your thoughts. You are the observer. You are not the storm, the noise, or the looping worry. You are the sky, vast, calm, and enduring. The skills I have shared, the mindful observation, reframing, scheduled worry, grounding, self-compassion, behavioral experiments, and acceptance, are not quick fixes. They are tools, honed through practice, which allow the mind to rest, to focus, and to return to balance. Take these skills gently, apply them daily, reflect, experiment, and remember this mantra. You are not your thoughts. You are the observer. Calm is always within reach. If this guided you even slightly, consider leaving a comment. Share which skill you will try first. Subscribe to continue exploring the extraordinary within ordinary minds. And remember, the mind, like nature, is capable of magnificent resilience. With attention, practice, and compassion, you can quiet the storm and finally find peace.